Hey, my name is Russell Brunson. We're welcoming you to episode number 9 of the DotComSecrets Daily Sketch. I'm going to be showing you one of the #1 most powerful ways you can double or triple your online conversion without touching your sales letter, without changing your sales message. Yet you're going to see such a big result. You're going to do it every single time you send out any email or drive any advertising. So let's get started. Come on back. Okay, so what we're talking about today is something that I call the pre-frame. If you ever study NLP at all, this is a big concept that's used in there when you're talking about language patterns and how you communicate with people. So when I first learned about it, I started looking, how can I apply this back to my internet marketing? Now what's interesting is most people will spend so much time and effort with their sales message. So say your website, they're spending tons of time split testing headlines, and they're split testing body copy and call to action buttons and all these things that are happening over here. Your upsells, your downsells, your all these different things, and they're so concerned about all this step of the process. And obviously that's very important. Very important to split testings here. Very important to have upsells and downsells, and we've talked a lot about that. But one thing that not a lot of people ever talk about or even think about is, again, a concept we call the pre-frame. What's happening before this person ever gets to the sales message? Okay, now if you study NLP and you start learning about pre-framing, it's really cool, all the things you can do with it when you're communicating with people, ways you set things up. But with online marketing, it's just one of the most powerful things. We've seen conversions increase so dramatically just by influencing and changing the pre-frame, the frame that someone comes to your website in. Okay, and so what that means is, in fact, initially the first time I learned this concept, I learned it from a guy named Mark Joyner. And Mark, basically, he had a concept he said that not all clicks are created equal. He said if you had a website over here, it was someone's blog, and it said, Russell Brunson is the worst person in the world. He's a scam artist. I can't stand him. I hope he dies. He stole a bunch of money from me, and then I tried to use his methods, and I lost everything. Click here to see his new website. Okay, and if you click on this link right here, what's going to happen? Okay, obviously you can come here and you're not going to purchase the product. You're going to think I'm a scam artist. But if you go to another blog over here and it says, hey, Russell Brunson, this is the bad, this is good. Russell Brunson's the greatest person in the world. I went through his training. It changed my life. I was able to make more money. I was happier. Everything else became better because I followed Russell Brunson's training. Click here to find out how it affected my life and how it's going to change your life as well. And they have a button right here, and they click here and it goes to the page. Okay, which one's going to convert higher? Okay, obviously the one that's gone through this pre-frame is going to convert a lot higher. Okay, so when I first started thinking about that, I said, let's step back now, and how can we engineer that? How can we have something that happen in our business every single day? Because obviously if someone comes to an ad and they click on an ad, what's going to happen? They're going to go from ad to your sales letter. They think it's an ad. Okay, the pre-frame was an ad, which is obviously not a very good pre-frame you want to send someone through. So how do we engineer this so that this is happening every single time someone comes to our websites? Okay, now there's a lot of different ways to do it. The first way is, let's say you're doing affiliate traffic. Okay, now with affiliate traffic, it's easy because the affiliate's sending out an email. Now they send out an email, and it's a good email, one that's a good pre-frame. It talks about you, it talks about how great you are, whatever it might be. It shares a good story. That pre-frame someone comes through is going to be a lot better. That's why affiliate traffic typically converts so much higher than any other type of traffic, because it's coming through that pre-frame, through an email. Or it might be coming off a blog. Okay, the blog post might be talking about something. They read the blog post, and then from there they go to your sales message. That blog post becomes a pre-frame. If you guys are watching what's happening online right now, there are people doing this, and there's people that do it very unethically. I'm going to show you kind of what they do, just so you don't do it that way, but you see the power behind it. Okay, if you go to any of the sites like MSNBC or Fox News, and you go to the bottom and find the ads, you can see little ads that say stuff like, hey, Boise mom made $3,500 yesterday. Okay, so there's the ad. Now when you click on that ad, it doesn't take you directly to the sales message. If you watch what happens, it takes you to a site right here, and the site is usually one of two sites. We call these either fake news sites or fake blogs. Okay, so it's either like a news site or a blog site. And you look at this page, and if it's a news one, it looks very news, like Action 6 News, and it's got this whole article about this lady who made this money. It has ads over here driving someone now to the sales message. Okay, so what happens is they don't go directly from the ad to the sales message. They go from the ad to a fake news or a fake blog. Okay, and what happened when people started doing this, they saw the conversions just dramatically increase. 3, 4, 5, 6 times increased by pushing someone through a pre-frame like this. Okay, now again, most of these people are doing it very unethically. So how can now we re-engineer this and do it ethically? Because obviously we're all ethical marketers here. So what we can do is come back, and instead of making a fake news site or fake blog site, one thing we've done a lot of times is go to our actual students, go to their actual blog and say, hey, can you post a blog post about your experience with our product? They post it on their blog, their own personal blog or their business blog, whatever it is. They post that. Now I'm going to drive traffic directly to their blog, which then puts it back through. Okay? Do you see how I took something that's unethical that people are doing that works great and quickly making it ethical? Find a real student, have them post it on their real blog. Okay? If you've been on the news, put those news clips on your blog. Again, it builds credibility, it makes it truth. But again, the pre-frame is the strength here. Okay, so anytime you're creating any type of ad, I want you to step back and start thinking about the pre-frame. What's the frame I'm going to put someone through? Because that frame is more vital and more important than anything else you can do in your entire sales process. Okay, so again, if you're driving a PPC ad, if you're doing affiliate traffic, if you're doing SEO, whatever it is, what is that frame you're going to take someone through before you see your sales message? This is one of the most important parts of all of internet marketing, of any kind of marketing or sales, is the pre-frame. Yet no one ever talks about it or does it. So I want you to step back and start thinking about the pre-frame you're putting people through. Okay, start looking at the promotions and things that we do in our business and look at the pre-frame. I take a very conscious effort when I think about this. What's the pre-frame I'm going to take someone through? It might be an email, it might be a video, it could be a lot of different things. Okay, when we're an affiliate, a lot of times what we'll do is this will be the affiliate website we're going to promote. I'm going to put a page up right here with a video of me talking about what it is, and then from there, push them to the next level. Okay? So again, this is the process I want you to make sure you go through. Is create a pre-frame. It's going to change your conversions and make you a lot more money. So come on back. Let's make the shake of the day. And I got some final thoughts to share with you after that. So come on back. Okay, so today's shake's going to be a little more simple because I've just doing a little more simple things lately in my life. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some mango. Mango's one of my new favorites things. I'll put some mango in there. Second thing is just bell peppers. Bell peppers are one of the best things you can eat. I eat a ton of these every single day. So I'm going to put a little bit of orange in there, a little bit of red, and a little bit of yellow. I might throw another yellow one in there. And then I'm going to throw some ice, and that is about it. Nice thing is these have a lot of juice in there, so you don't need a lot of like almond milk or anything else like that. You might put a little bit of water in. So I'm going to put a little bit of water in. If you do, I recommend Fiji water, because if you don't know about Fiji water, it's actually the most alkaline kind of water you can buy, which is very important to alkalize yourself. So just throw a shot of that in there. And then I'm going to blend her up, and I'm really excited. I'm not sure if this is going to taste good or bad. There's not as many flavors in here, but I don't put any sweetener or anything, but just all natural flavors. So it'll be kind of fun to see how this one turns out. All right, let's get started. All right. Looks really good. If you look at that, it looks like sherbet ice cream or something like that. Dump it out, and that will be today's shake of the day. It's pretty good. We got some kids around the office today, so that's the extra noise. That's actually really good. The pepper taste is really strong. If you like peppers, you'll love it. So go try it out, you guys, and let me know what you think. Okay, everyone, hope you had a great time today. Hope you learned a couple good things that you can go back and apply in your business. To end with today, first thing I want to do is I want to give a shout out to the guys over at TrustGuard. This is their t-shirt. They're Illuminati members. They sent this to me as a gift. I want to thank them. I got 4 or 5 other t-shirts back I'm going to be wearing over the next few days. Again, if you're an Illuminati member, all you got to do is send me one of your t-shirts. I will wear it on the show. I'll promote it. I'll talk about your site down below. But TrustGuard is one of the best things you can do for conversion on your website. If you guys don't know about them yet, we've been using them for probably 5 or 6 years now. Basically, there's little icons, these little symbols you put on all of your order forms, your opt-in pages everywhere, and you'll dramatically see your opt-in rate or your conversion increase. They ran some crazy tests on pay.com for like a year and a half. And they beat out McAfee, the old HackerSafe before it was HackerSafe, all the other security seals. TrustGuard beat them all out. I've seen the test; it's amazing results. So if you're not using them on your site yet, go and sign up for them. Use them. Put them on every one of your pages you can, as many places you can. You're going to see a huge increase in your conversions if you do that. Okay, so thanks TrustGuard guys for sending this. I appreciate that. And I guess kind of my final thoughts for today that I wanted to mention is just I've had, this month I've had 2 chances actually to get away from the office. One, I went camping with my side of the family. We went to Bear Lake, had some fun there. And this weekend with my wife's family, we went up and went camping for a couple days. And so I've had a chance to be kind of unplugged from the computer and away from everything. And it's been kind of fun because I sat down and looked at my business differently. When you're sitting in the office every day working on the thing, you're looking at things very tactically, like how can I do this, how can I do this? And when you step back and you step away from it, you start looking more at the big picture and more strategic, like how do I strategically align with the right people? How do I create this so I can have geometric growth instead of just singular growth? What are the things I can do in my business to really change it? So I want to encourage you guys to take like a week off, take a couple days off, and plan on it. Just say it's my time to get away and kind of look at things from a bigger perspective. I can tell you from our week and a half gone that I've been gone in the last month, the changes we made in our business are way bigger than anything I could have done by sitting here behind my desk working all day long. huge, little things we made, they're going to have huge, huge impact. And I just want to encourage you guys to do that. If you're not doing it in your business yet, be sure to do it. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for being a faithful watcher. Please leave your comments and your feedback down below, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks, guys.